Hi, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of Business Basics. You're on the mic with Dr. Ace, the Global Mentor Coach. And listen, you guys already know this podcast is dedicated to helping you grow your business. And I'm pretty excited to get started and dive into this particular topic. I'm talking about Microsoft's experiment. If you haven't heard, Microsoft did a 3-day weekend experiment in August. Now, let me be clear, this did not happen in the United States. They did this with a Japanese affiliate, one of their subsidiaries, excuse me. But I'm telling you, this 3-day weekend experiment was an explosion as it relates to productivity. When I tell you they saw tremendous results, I'm telling you, we're talking 40% productivity increase. How can you see something like that in your business? What can we learn from this experiment that Microsoft did? Well, let's get into it. So I got the article on Business Insider, but I'm telling you, if you Google 4-day work week, the first thing that's going to come up is Microsoft, okay? And they're talking about it from CNN to Business Insider, Ladders, NPR is talking about it, USA Today, everybody's writing about it. So what did Microsoft do? Back in August of this year, they decided to do what they call a work-life choice challenge. And what they did was shut down every single Friday in August. Their Japanese subsidiary in Microsoft closed every single Friday this past August. And the results were between 2018 and 2019. When they compared the August numbers, there was a 40% increase in productivity. They came up with this challenge because they wanted to see how that would affect productivity and creativity. They're trying to improve that. And when you're talking about innovation, it's really critical to be really innovative if you want more innovation in your business. And so I find this really exciting. I think it's a fantastic thing. It's great. I kind of love a lot of stuff that Microsoft does, especially as it relates to business. But this whole thing about work-life choice challenge pushes the envelope and puts the money where the mouth is, because it absolutely boosted productivity. And if it boosted productivity, I can probably guarantee that it boosted creativity. Why? When you give people more time to rest and find that proper balance, you get more. You don't get less, you get more. So the key is not to work people like a slave driver. The key is to give people that time to rest. And there are some companies here in the US that are doing some innovative things to provide extra opportunities to rest and have some downtime. If I want to encourage you to look at Google, but I'm just saying, not saying that Google is the end all to be all, but they're doing some creative things. But this here, because the research proves it, people can do this everywhere else. Why can't we do this here in the United States? Just saying. Think about it in your business. I don't care if you're in the States. I don't care if you're in Africa, South America. I don't care where you are. The research doesn't lie. Okay? Research does not lie. Okay? Full-time employees were actually given paid leave. So it's not even like they lost money. They got paid to be off. Here's the other thing that I love. And we can put a cap on this whole article right here. They cut meeting times. They maxed it at 30 minutes. No meetings longer than 30 minutes. Listen, that's amazing. Everything doesn't require meetings. So guess what? They encourage remote communication. You can do stuff online. There is Skype, there's Zoom, there's email, there's instant messenger, inter-office instant messenger. There's always ways to communicate and do what you need to do. Pick up the phone, talk to people, but everything doesn't require a meeting. And when you meet, hit it, split it, and quit it. That's what 30 minutes tells me. Hit it, split it, and quit it. Let's get to the point. And that gives people more opportunity to tackle the things that they have to do. And it's amazing. A lot of times we meet to figure out when we're going to meet again. That doesn't make any sense. Capping meetings off at 30 minutes is genius. I think that's fantastic. And so, hey, that's something that you can take away from what Microsoft is doing as well. The founder of a company in New Zealand did a similar experiment, and now the 4-day work week is permanent in his business in New Zealand. Researchers did a study last year, I believe, of some 3,000 people across 8 countries, and all of them consistently, kind of like the consistent response for the ideal work week was 4 days or less. Again, less doesn't necessarily mean less in your business. You got to figure out what works for you. What's the nature of your business? If a conglomerate like a huge business, like Microsoft can do it, you can do it. Even as a small, mid-sized firm, you can do it. Here's another thing that benefited from this 4-day work week. If you're big on corporate social responsibility, if you have a sustainability plan, this will help you, because Microsoft found that it helped preserve electricity and office resources as well. In the article, and I'm using the Business Insider article, the number of pages printed decreased by 58.7%. You know how much paper costs? Electricity consumption was down 23.1% compared to August of 2018. You don't think there's benefits to this 4-day work week? Absolutely. There's absolutely benefits to what they did. And this was just an experiment. 1 month. 1 month. They experimented 1 month and saw all of this tremendous growth. What do you think it will take for you in your business? What do you need to experiment with? The 4-day work week works. Think about you as the owner. Come Friday, you ain't trying to do no work. You struggle sometimes to be productive on Friday. A lot of people telework on Fridays. Why? Because it's just like Friday's a trash day. Why am I paying people just to sit around and look at me and barely put in effort and work when I get maximum results Monday through Friday? So if you don't want to do the 4-day work week, I challenge you to track productivity Monday through Friday, or even Monday through Wednesday, and see the level of productivity and engagement from your employees, even yourself, and see if it'll work. I guarantee you it'll probably even help on payroll. People probably, if you can't afford to give them paid time, it's okay. But guess what? I guarantee you people probably would appreciate a 4-day work week, because they'll find a way to make it. A 4-day work week versus sitting here punching the clock and you're not getting anything out of them. So I bet you can save on payroll, which if you save on payroll in the long run, that money you save, you can find a way to invest in your employees in another way within the company. There's always ways. You just got to be creative and innovative. That's some of the stuff we can take away from what Microsoft has done. That's some of the key stuff that we can take away. But what I really want to encourage you on is here's the key to me in this whole situation. When you prioritize work-life balance, you get results. You get results. Can't argue with the numbers because it's right there in the article. And that's all I got for you this week. This is a short podcast, but hey, Microsoft's 3-day weekend worked. And another company did the same experiment in New Zealand, and it's now a permanent thing. So, hey, It works. Thanks for tuning in with me, Dr. Ace, the Global Mentor Coach. If you like this podcast, please make sure you like and share it. I really do appreciate you guys listening and supporting me. If there are like some other topics you'd like me to cover, or if you need a business coach, reach out to me at info@globalmentorcoach.com. Again, that's info@globalmentorcoach.com. And so, hey, I'm always available. Again, thanks for tuning in with me, Dr. Ace, the Global Mentor Coach. Remember to spread lots of love and light. Until next time, bye.